somebody on the texter here wants to start off by saying, from the 314 here, Donnie, rest in peace, Dimebag.
Yeah, from last week's Weekend Rage.
Yeah, whatever.
And then Donnie's going to have an on-demand request that we'll play for him out of the Weekend Rage. So, as angry and as nasty as he's about to get now, maybe we can get him on the rebound before you guys have to deal with him at 10. Because it's got to be good for everybody, man. The reason we started the Weekend Rage is because Donnie's just one of those guys who bottles up his anger. So rather than have him come in here and roll a grenade down the hallway, we figured might as well just give him his own segment, kind of let him get all this crap off his chest. And it seems to be working for the most part. I mean, even though last week was an epic failure because he was already pissed off again by Saturday.
Well, it really is therapy for him.
Didn't really buy us any time.
I don't know what's going to happen, though, when the shrink that I'm going to now actually starts to work.
Yeah.
Like, that could put the Weekend Rage in a whole lot of jeopardy, man.
Well, let's see. You know, all good things come to an end at some point.
There's only so much somebody can do, though, for you, Donnie.
That's true.
Well, here we go with this week's Donnie Fandango Week in Rage.
Okay, first of all, I want to start out with something that happened exactly last night, almost right before I went to bed, and I'm totally going to get my ass in a sling for this, but I don't care. So, a lot of times when Mary comes home from work, my girl works from 2:30 to like 10 or 10:30, and she comes home, and when she comes home, man, she's not in a really good mood a lot of times, okay? With the job that she does, I get it, but I'm here for you, baby. Like, I'm not an enemy. So last night, she comes home and she starts bitching at me about something, right? So I say to her this line, okay? I say, I don't know why I stay up for you to get home because you always just yell at me about something. And that turned into me being a horrible human being, and I was so mean. I don't think there's anything that I said that's even that bad.
See, here's the thing, Donnie. You just gotta stop trying to figure bitches out. It's impossible.
Yeah, that's probably that's probably
it's
the
a
right
puzzle
way.
With missing pieces.
But I just didn't think anything I said that was that bad. I know for a fact I've said even worse to her and had her not even get mad about it. So whatever. That was top of mind, and I'm sure I'm going to get in trouble for that. I'm tired of Randy Moss. Just period, end of story. I'm tired of that corn road bastard. I'm done, man. I mean, unless you're catching touchdown passes, I don't know why any of us give a rat's ass whatsoever. Hey, Republicans, you have every right to be smug after your Tuesday wins. I totally get it. But can you please actually do something with the power that you now have, all right? Democrats didn't make it happen. People got pissy, and now you're in a great position of power. Good for you, but please do something with it. I mean, we could actually use some real honest-to-God leadership right now, and if you could provide it, great! But don't get caught up in the smugness. You gotta start doing something, man. We need it to happen. This country needs for you to be leaders, which sometimes means working with other people that you might not technically agree with on everything. So please, just do something with it. That's all I ask. Why do I get an email from our general manager asking us to keep in mind most tickets for the U2 show are fairly priced and not to make a big deal out of the $200 plus ticket prices? I think no matter how well U2 does in St. Louis, Bono, Edge, Larry, and Adam are going to eat. I don't think Live Nation needs to worry about us making a big deal about some tickets being $250 because, listen, that's a lot of freaking money, man, to see a show, and that's not listen, I'm not trying to get myself in trouble or make a point or anything like that.
Too late.
I'm just saying that I think that's kind of ridiculous, man. I think there's almost no need for that sort of thing.
I thought it was a weird email to get to.
You know, we got bigger fish to fry, I would think, but maybe not. I hate when I see people treat their kids like S. Last night I had to go to Walmart after Hot Shots.
There was your first mistake.
Walmart on Telegraph after 8 o'clock or once it even gets dark, man, that place turns scary.
Thunderdome.
Right? And an idiot, mind you, all right? Okay, lady calls her kid an idiot in the parking lot. Now, mind you, the kid has no shoes on, no jacket, and a snot nose that is gross. Let me ask you this. Who's the effing idiot? Lady, if you don't want to have a kid, make sure the douchebag that you're with wears 2 condoms, but it ain't that kid's fault, and it breaks my heart every time, and it makes me want to elbow parents in the face when I see that sort of thing. Socks. But still, it was cold last night, man. You can't do that, dude. The kid was probably 4 or 5 years old. Calling a kid an idiot, man. What kind of chance does that kid... That drives me crazy because that kid didn't do anything wrong, man. All right, why do I allow myself to get into arguments with people that want nothing other than to get me fired up and pissed off? Saturday night, I was lured into a screaming match. Now, I'd love to say that it was the other person's fault. I really would. But really, in reality, it's all on me. If you're like me and you have the kind of temper that I do, it's easy for you to get baited. And we have to do anything we can not to let ourselves get into that mindset, because after I got into this screaming match with someone I could care less if they were set on fire or not, I feel crappy about myself, all right? Why would I even do that to myself? I'll tell you why I do that to myself. Because I'm an effing idiot. That's why I would do that to myself. So, if you're like me, don't let them do it. If you know it's going to happen, just get off the phone, hang up on them, whatever you got to do. Keep yourself out of that situation. Be smarter. This is the last thing I got for everybody. Last night, I'm on 270, man. I'm getting ready for my Hot Shots remote. I'm super excited about going out and watching the Blues game last night. I'm going down the fast lane on 270 North, going to Florissant to drop off the kids. The Cavalier is a-shaking, but we're rolling, all right? Going at about 70, 75 or so. And this person in a Nissan comes just barreling down that fast lane. And I see them coming from a ways away, so I put on the blinker to get over. But there's a car right next to me, so I gotta speed up to get over. Well, a lot of times when that sort of thing happens, the speeder will slow down, give you a little bit of space to move over, and then they'll go right past you. Well, this jackass decided that he wanted to sit in the front seat with me or something, so he just is riding my ass. I mean, riding my ass. So what do I do instead of getting over?
Hit the brakes.
I slowed down and I turned off my blinker. I'll tell you what, you son of a bitch. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. You want to go on your path to NASCAR, that's fine by me. But if you hurt my car or my kids, I'm slamming your head against the median when we get out of the car if we get into an accident, you dumbass. So you there in the Nissan with the tinted windows so nobody can see you and the retarded two-color paint job, you can go F yourself because you drive like an absolute positive dumbass. Ladies and gentlemen, that is my weekend rage. I am out.
Man, you killed it today, did he not?
That was great.
How you feeling, Donnie?
I feel like I'm going to get fired from the general manager.
I hate you.